So pups, of course, are the exciting thing that comes to WolfQuest and Slough Creek in the springtime, but they're not the only babies, of course. There are lots of babies around in the springtime, and today we're going to look at one of those very important to wolves, and that's the baby elk. Now, baby elk are very small and very tasty morsels for wolves, but they're very hard to find because they have no smell, so there's no scent spores floating around, and the mothers have moved away from the herd for those early weeks in the newborn calf's life, and they stash them in stands of tall grass. And then the mother grazes nearby to keep an eye on it, but not to draw undue attention to that, whatever that location is, where the baby is hiding. And so for wolves, this presents quite a challenge because it's not just finding the herd of elk like it is normally in the year. They have to find these lone mothers and then look around in that area for these stands of tall grass. So let's see if we can find one of these stands of tall grass here. Here's one. It sticks up higher than the others. It's not real obvious, but you get the idea. They will be noticeable, but not real prominent. So here we can see one of those lone cow elks down there on the left, and she's just peacefully grazing there, but she's keeping an eye out. Somewhere around here is her calf, her newborn calf. And she's looking all innocent there, but she's keeping an eye on that thing in case a predator, like us, comes too close. So yeah, we got her attention. But you know, we're just innocent here. We're going to keep moving along. But we're going to be kind of eyeing these tall stands of grass. Yeah, she's just keeping an eye on us. But nothing in here. So look at that, she stopped grazing. Oh, going back to graze more. So it might be on the other side there. Somewhere nearby, within 50 to 100 meters, there's a calf here. She is keeping a good eye on us there, isn't she? All right, let's see. So we tried this one, it wasn't this one. See another one. These are hard to spot, and that's intentional. We want it to blend in nicely, but we'll be testing this and possibly tweaking the difficulty as we get a little further along into beta testing. Now these grass stands will be here even if you're running on a weaker computer and can't have any grass showing. These are special grass stands because they're hiding the calves, and they will still appear. Here's another one. Oh, here comes the mother. Here she comes. There must be something in here. Oh, there it is. Oh, and she is not happy. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can get a good look at it in there. Oh, not that. Here we go. Okay. Can we see oh, you can kind of see it. Okay, we're going to cheat here and take a special look at it here. Curled up tight, hidden well here, and you know it's thinking, you don't see me, but we do. So the mother would really like to beat us up, but with my mate here, it's kind of hard to know which one of us to attack, which gives me a chance to grab it and shake. And she knows what's up. You know, sometimes when you kill a calf, the mother stays around, and that really happens. Sometimes they're just so apparently distraught and stressed out and everything that they don't realize or they don't accept that their baby's dead, and they don't just walk away, and so they might stay and put up a fight. This time she did recognize that we got the baby. So we got all this working and everything, and I was playing around with it, and you know, that calf looks kind of fake the way it is, very stiff. I mean, rigor mortis hasn't set in yet. Yeah, I'll turn off the grass to see the motion better. And yeah, when you move your head or run along, it's completely stiff. Because it's just a model. So then I realized, we could use that same dynamic bone script. That's how floppy came to be. And so here we go, hooking it up now. Whoa, that's a little too much. That's we need to dial down the movement here, the floppiness of the calf. Little tweaks, takes a few times to try to get it right. So now we can bring it back to our pups and give them a nice fresh meal. They don't always have to eat regurgitant. We can bring them some fresh meat. And look at this. bringing home the bacon. And have at it, kids. Well, the sleeping urge seems to be a little strong in these. A little more overriding of a concern, because they're all, oh, fresh meat, but no, I'd rather take a nap. Yeah. Tommy can tweak that. What a bunch of lazy kids today, man, you know? Mary at least appreciates it, right? So these pups may not appreciate a fresh baby elk carcass, but I'm sure that yours will when Slough Creek comes out. And it's coming. It's not coming real soon, but it is really shaping up.